That retarded word will do it every single time I've said that. It 100% is banned. It is 100% banned every single time. They're dumping this now. Hmm. Look at this straight liquidation squeeze. Long in this right now is still dangerous. Peter is in a long right now. I'm watching Peter stream right now. He's in a long.
That inefficiency, maybe. And 25 160.
I'm not sure about this long.
I was gonna say, well, then I guess I'm fading Peter.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that long. I don't trust that.
And not at least until it comes back down and taps into that 15. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't trust
hyper
that.
extended,
I don't
bro.
trust that long. I think he's about to get cooked. Either that. Yeah. I think that he's about to get cooked.
He's only in two minis, which is a lot for most people, but for him, I think
He's
he
about to
normally
get
trades
cooked.
5.
I'm going to short this right now.
Order filled.
I'm going to short this right now, and I'm gonna be willing to scale up a little bit higher. I think they want to dump this. I think this is bearish. I do not think this is bullish. I think this is fucking bearish. They just liquidated Peter
So
just now.
I was thinking about how they could string this out, go down lower to where we tapped into that 15 earlier and bounced back around the 24, like 15 level, and then have it bounce up for that 1150. That's what when my head was screaming long it, go for that high that we were looking at. My other part of
I'm
my
gonna
brain
cut
was
this.
going, but wait, the time. This would be perfect for them to bring it down lower and then just God send it.
Order filled.
I'm gonna cut that trade right there because I think that they're about to slightly bounce this a little bit. So they just stopped. So I just took about. So I just took about how much of loss did I take on that trade? About 50 ticks. I took about like a $50 loss on that trade. I think that they're about to. Oh, this is dangerous. So the reason why I took a loss on that trade was because I was shorting it directly inside this hole like this, and I just don't feel comfortable with that. So I would rather take about like a $50 or $60 loss, but I think they're gonna dump this. This is bearish. This is bearish. Mm. Yes, correct.
To the Bissy, right?
Yes. Out of this one of this five, I think this market is gearing to bounce. But I think they just want to do a stopper on it and liquidate Peter. I think they're getting ready to shoot this past his highs over here. That's what I think they're getting ready to do. This is not something where like I wanted to be short. So I flipped my buys. They just stopped Peter out. But then Peter jumped right back in. I think that he's correct. That's why I got out of that. I'm gonna try and take a base hit on 10 minis. I'm gonna 10 micros.
Jesus, you had me for a second. I was gonna be like 10 minis. Holy fuck.
Order filled.
I'm gonna go 30 micros right now on this. And I'm gonna try and target these highs again. And I wanna try and target these highs over here. Like I wanna see them shoot this shit up over here into the zone. I'm at 30 contracts right now, trying to target these highs again. I don't wanna see them reattack these highs over here. I could very well blow this account right now, but hey. I just want to see them reattack these highs.
Order filled.
30 contracts. So yeah, I took about like a $50, $60 loss, and then I flipped that into like a $600 gain just now off that. So again, I was just trying to retarget those highs or whatever that they keep on teasing. So I made a mistake. Why? Because I shorted the side of a hole and I never shorted on a red candle. So then I just immediately flipped. And like I got the feeling that they were getting ready to shoot this shit. Holy shit, Peter's up $2,000. Wow. That's absolutely incredible. Completely flipped. Yeah, nah. I saw how we were reacting to this one and this 5, and I just figured that we were going to shoot this again. The only reason why we pulled back was because we tapped into this 15. That was the only reason why we pulled back just now. That was absolutely insane. Great trade, $600. I'm going to switch off to my other account now. Why? Because I'm up $600 in this account. That makes it incentive for me to risk that. I'm going to look for another trade setup off my other account. Hold on. I'm going to run a test limit order real quick to make sure this is working.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I'm going to drop my size back down to about 5 micros. Because I think this was a high probable setup to where I bought right here in order to then target these highs. This is about 30, 40 ticks to the upside. I mean, 30 contracts. This is like $600 in less than 60 seconds. Yeah, I had to get out of that. I just didn't like the fact that like I was short here into this hole, so I had to reverse this. Hell of a trade by Peter. But like I wasn't copying him because I thought it was getting ready to dump it. But then when I saw this shit, like I was like, oh shit. They're getting ready to shoot. Hold on. I don't feel comfortable with this. Why? Because I was short inside this hole. And I was trying to get 60 ticks, but then we talked to this 1 and this 5 on a pullback. This is still an insane bullish trend. Why would I short that? So then I closed it right up here, and then I re-entered here to then target here with higher conviction, and it was a base hit off of 30 contracts, 3 minis. I'll upsize whenever guys, if I have solid conviction or something, I will change my tune and I will increase my size. And then like right after, then I'll just take a base hit again. I think they're still trying to come here to this zone and pop this high here.
Got 25 210, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
I think they want to pop that high. So for those that don't know, the 4-hour lines with the 15, the 1 hour lines with the 5, the 5 and 15 lines with the 1. Correct. anyone take that long trade just now that I just took?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I apologize that we had to cut that last one, but yeah, I flipped immediately. Whenever I saw that, I'll get the hell out. So like, I'll get the hell out and then I reevaluate. And then then when I reevaluated, like I was like, yo, this is bro, they're getting ready to shoot this shit. So I flipped, and I was probably trying to manage my risk to this, just in the hopes of them giving me 30, 40 ticks to the upside. But then they ran it far more than that. But still, though, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that when you bought it right here that you should have held for them 200 ticks on 30 contracts. But you get the point. Didn't take my own play. What you mean? Yes, correct. Yeah. If you're using 1 hour for analysis, you should never enter a trade on a 1 minute time frame. But I think that but yeah, for sure. You should not be doing it. Why? Because anything can happen over the course of an hour or 2 hours. I think that everybody needs to be looking at 1 minute candles because you can blow your account in a singular 1 minute candle depending upon the size that you're in. And the market can flip on a dime on any given minute. So your analysis can be on higher time frames, sure. But I think that we only need to be looking at 1 minute candles. Anything lower, like 30 second, 15 second, 5 second, 1 second candles, I think that might be a little bit too much noise for me personally. But if you're profitable doing that, then fine. But I think that 1 minute tells a lot of the story. Yeah, good job, Cole. If that's the case, then analysis should only be on the 15 period. Man, you can do a lot of analysis on a 15 minute on a 15-minute time frame. I hardly ever look at anything larger than that. I pay attention whenever like Chris says it. So like if Chris says, hey, there's a 1 hour SIBI that aligns with a 15 minute, then I'm like, yo, that's a major point of interest. Or like I'll pay attention to it like if I don't have any confluences for anything else, then yeah, I'll do that. But guys, that was a great trade. It's like a $600 trade. I'm on my other account now, but I trade this account very aggressively too. So this account right over here is basically at the payout now. I'm $400 away from not payout. I'm just trying to stack consistent days on this account here. So I'm still waiting on the Apex payout to be approved. It's still pending. Apex is waiting on me to actually trade that account so that I can blow that account. They're looking for any excuse not to pay me $23,000, $24,000. They're looking for any fucking excuse. So they're going to try and stall me out and then so like they're going to stall me out and then they're going to hope that I don't have another prop firm or another account to trade, like another set of accounts to trade. So like I try to then trade that, and then if I take a loss and it goes below the amount that I requested, or if the balance dips below the required balance for the requested withdrawal, then they'll deny it. If I blow up my account, then it for sure gets denied, 100%. Then it just gets pushed out. Or like if I log in using the wrong IP address, then they'll ban all my accounts. They're looking for any excuse not to send me that money. You cannot give these firms any excuse to not pay you out. You need to follow the rules. Scammers on the TikTok, they banned me. But it's okay. It's TP for a living. I turned 5K to 25K on Forex trading NQ. I think I'm done with funded accounts. I like those high. What's up, TP for a living? What's up, brother? TP, what's up, my boy, on YouTube? What's up, brother? Congratulations, great job, man. I think I'm done with funded accounts. You done with funded accounts? Wait, you did it on your live cash account? TP? You did it on your live cash account, bro? That's what you did? That's what you did? did on the live cash account TP for a living? So that's dope. You want me to hire a crackhead in the Apex headquarters? You shouldn't cost nothing much. I know, right? Get a call on their doorstep, man. They tripping. This is bullish, man. Bambi for 3 days. Base hit. So I took one base hit on that other account, and now I'm removing my risk and I'm going to my other account. So hopefully I could try and get these accounts as close to like, to like that threshold and just start to reactivate and just start to activate the other accounts. Like hopefully like I can do that. I mean, if you just do that, like if you follow this scaling plan, bro, you can have them 10, 11 accounts with Bullnox. So for every $1,000 that you make, you could literally, no joke, make $10,000. I mean, make $20,000 a month of Bullnox. Now, it would take you a few months in order to get to that point because you'd have to scale each account up slowly but surely. But once you get to that point, why would you not trade 3 to 4 micros and then take base hits 2 or 3 times a day and make $200 a day, and then like every 10 days you request $1,000 and you make $10,000 every literally like every 10 days. I cannot say that word. Timestamp is 11:27. Today's going by pretty fast, as a matter of fact. Man, I like this. I'm low-key liking this vibe, man, with Discord, guys. Chill vibes. Gotta read or do no crazy-ass voices. Yo, this is solid. Sheesh. I like this vibe.
E,
Yo, talk to me,
I might be cooked. So Central, like, if I made $1,500 last night on this Lucid eval at 10:30 Central Standard Time, today's session should be a different session, right?
Nope.
That's not a different session. It doesn't work time like that.
No.
No. Well, I'm gonna have to make a little bit more money then.
Oh, so what's the consistency on it? 50%?
Consistency for Lucid eval is 50. Yeah, I made
So how much-
1552 last night, and then right now I'm at 52,262. So damn near made like another $1,000. I mean, I guess I could. I
Ooh.
mean, it's end of day. I mean, so right now it says
No. In that scenario, I would lose money. In that
yeah, because right now
scenario-
it says it's my profit target's now at 4,500.
So what's your realized P&L on the day? You should be able to see the realized P&L. Hold on. Is the Lucid eval a trailing drawdown account? Or is
No,
it
it's
end of day?
it's end of day.
Okay. In your scenario, I would lose money. Yes.
I agree.
Because- Yes. In your specific scenario, I would 100% lose money. Like,
All right.
in your scenario, what I would literally do right now is hold on. So you're over by how much? So you made $2,600. So like you need to lose
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah, so pretty much like I'd hit like $200 before that. So yeah, about $1,000 probably, because I was literally just over 50% last night. I made like $50 over the 50% last night. But I thought this was a brand new. I thought when we go into New York, it's a brand new session. I guess it works like the other way around. Like if you trade New York and then you hop in Asia, it does work that way.
Okay. I'll show you a fast way in regards to how you can lose $1,000 right now.
All right, bet.
Okay, great. So this is what you need to do. You need to get the buy button ready, and you need to enter into 20 micros, and then you need to set You need to do 30 micros, and then you need to put the stop loss in no profit target. You need to put the stop loss in place, and your stop loss needs to be set at do 65 ticks, and you do 65 ticks, and you need to buy it right now. Put a stop loss. Put a stop loss right now on 30 micros, and then press the buy button right now, and then just let it ride. But you have to put a stop loss there and do not touch it. And just let it ride into oblivion right now, and I promise you, you will lose $975. Do it right now. Just try it. On that eval, try it. Why? Because they're gonna flash this low right here. Bro, watch. Watch. But just blindly let it ride into oblivion. How to lose money tutorial is wild. Yeah, it's wild. I'm serious. You'll lose. Watch. They're gonna flash.
Or you
this low
could
right
just do exactly what I do every trade.
Right. Yeah, copy him. They're going to flash, bro. They're going to flash this low right here. Watch. But you have to put the stop loss in place. So but it's like you have to catch. So 30 contracts is 65 ticks. So on 30 contract, $975 is 65 ticks. Just so you know, 65 ticks.
Oh, I hate that. They just teased my. Oh.
Every time I tried to lose money, I kept making money. Yeah, well, that's probably why. Well, because you was probably long in it, and you probably had your TP in place. Don't put no TP in place. Look. See? Did you lose the money? See, look, trade done. That right there is how you lose 970 for like buy this dip before.
Yeah,
Wizard, bro. You're a friggin' wizard, bro.
I should be right on the, like, I'm literally back. I might literally be in a better place than I literally was when I started. I'm at 51,512 now, which I was actually like $50. Damn, Rook. I'm like $50 over right now, or $12 over instead of $50 over. So I might have just somehow ended up in a better spot than I just was.
Perfect.
Do you have a
Perfect.
mentor?
Do you have a mentor?
That's
Perfect.
crazy,
Now do
bro.
nothing.
Post that clippy.
Perfect. Now do nothing now. I'll show you how to lose money. Just do what I would normally do back in the past. Like buy this shit thinking that this is a pullback without them sweeping this internally. Now, somebody say, bro, if you started it was getting ready to go there, well, why didn't you short it? Well, it's because I'm not going to short inside the hole because I get boofed on. Like, I
Not
need a
gonna
pullback.
lie, I inversed your losing trade, made money.
Oh, you see, no, you're lying. Are you being serious?
No, I
Yeah,
did,
I did too.
100%.
That's, my man's giving out signals on L's, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I hate to say it, but I
That's
was already
really
in the
hilarious.
trade, so I love that because that means that I was seeing what E was seeing
Right.
earlier. So that's like how you know you're actually learning something.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's dope,
100%.
bro. For
That's
real.
absolutely fucking remarkable.
Also, speaking of which, just passed my 3 evals. Your boy is back.
Good job. You back,
Boy
brother.
is back.
Great job, brother. You're back. Good job, man.
That being said, I'm locking my shit out of my new fundeds, and I'm getting the hell out of here and enjoying this beautiful sunny day in New York.
All right, Chris. We'll holler at you, buddy. Have a good day, buddy.
Awesome, bro.
See you, bud.
Y'all have a great one.
All right, buddy.
You
It's
too,
his
bro.
now. That was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm red on all my accounts right now.
Dang, for real? Red.
Yeah, bro.
Look at them dump this. Should have damn tried to take that trade where I was like, shit, was blind.
I did. That's what brought me back
stupid,
up.
Oh,
I was
word?
like, damn, 700 something, and then it went. You know, what I said I got a little quick 350. I put like 3 contracts on that whole.
Okay, good. I ain't mad at you, bro. Yeah, I had that issue at Top Step with TPR right at 1450 times 2. They need $100 to be struck too. Yeah, they're doing it on purpose. It's
E
also
last
TPR.
night. I had an account that was it only had like $200 in drawdown left in it, so we started working on it last night in Asia and got down to $22 left in drawdown on a trade, and now it's back up to 49,825.
Wow. How is that possible? That's insane, Brody.
We were literally one tick away from blowing the account.
One micro demon, one micro in a dream he has, boy. You know, I'm not gonna lie. We have a shift in. We have an immediate shift in market structure here. Immediate shift in market structure here, 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 here. So technically speaking, this right here is the protected high now. So on any bounce, you could essentially short this and then put your stop loss directly above here to then start targeting lower draws and liquidity. But I'm not going to blindly short this right now. ES has not officially done it though. ES might be lagging behind. I think the ES is probably going to do it here shortly. So we need to be on alert. Here, here. What's that? Delete that. Delete.
Yeah, there's a 15-minute consolidation on the ES.
Delete. 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 Bro said, Coach said, hey man, can you show me how to lose $1,000? Yeah, I'll show you.
Dude, I thought it was in a hole. I was like, damn. I guess
I'll
that's
show you.
I really don't take a lot of these. Any evals, like I have like 5 or 6 fundeds, and I've passed several already and whatnot, but I haven't like hit that. None of them have really had like the consistency. Any of the consistency ones I've hit have been like slow, like I played it slow. But last night having that big day, I thought I was good, like coming straight into New York and it being like a separate trading day. But I guess that's like good for me to know, and I guess that's fucking learning right there.
Yeah, so so guys, I know there's probably maybe like 1 or 2 people that are probably thinking, hey, so why'd you tell CME or not CME? Hey, why'd you tell the other guy, whenever you and CME were having that conversation? CME were having that conversation. Well, it's because I forget who it was that was in that specific predicament maybe like a week and a half ago. That situation is different here. So he was literally over $1,000. So he's going to have to make an extra like $2,000 or something like that. Like that's just ridiculous. Now you being over 10 or 15, 20, like less than $100, bro. If you can't make an extra $100, if you can't make an extra $100, then bro, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I wouldn't intentionally lose $100 on your account and risk risk blowing up to perfectly time it to be up $1,500 both days so that you can pass it. If you that scared, then you don't need to be trading that funded account. You need to stay on demo. But if you made a mistake and then you up $1,000, $1,000 more dollars on the day, and now you got to make an extra damn $2,000 probably total overall or something like that. Now that's a different story. Because now you're talking about damn near completing another eval. So yeah. So in that scenario, yeah, absolutely lose money. Trying to get that funded account ASAP. I think that they're about to dump this. And I think they want to target these lows right over here on the ES. We need to be on alert and we need to be watching this. Every time we tap to this 15-minute SIBI, we've been rejecting this. ES is still bullish, but NQ is not an immediate term buy side. We need to be on alert for this. Base hit is what? 40 ticks to the downside of this move, huh?
Order submitted.
I'm going to short this. Let me delete this.
Order canceled.
I'm going to short this of 3 micros. I'm going to short this of 3 micros, and I'm going to try and get 40 ticks to the downside of this base hit here. This is a base hit off my other account. So I'm in my other account, and I'm just trying to get 40 ticks to the downside of this. This is about, 40 ticks is only $60. I might need to increase this size. So as a matter of fact, I hope that they squeeze this and go a little bit higher so I can add more to this position. No matter what happens, the stop loss has to be above this high. Why? Because then the market structure will fully shift gears. I entered into the wrong position sizing, so I apologize. I meant to do 5 micros for 40 ticks. I apologize. I meant to do 5 micros for 40 ticks just now. I think the ES is lying, and I think the ES wants to roll over. And I think the ES wants to attack this low. This is what I think of my bro. Holy shit, it's 11:40. We got 3 minutes. This trade works out, we got to get the hell out of here. We got to get the hell out of here. We got to get the hell out of here. Whenever they TP this out, we got to get the hell out of here. No offense, but we got to get the hell out. Shit, damn near should go. Look at them. Look at them teasers TP to the exact tick. Let me see something. I'm going to try and take a base hit on this again, and I'm going to try and target this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. We got 4 minutes before this 11:50 macro probably decides to kick off here. So I got to make something shake within this next 4 minutes or so. Otherwise, bro, they getting ready to shoot this shit into oblivion. This is dangerous again. I lost track of the time. I'm going to add on to this position.
Order filled.
I'm going to add on to this position now, and I'm going to still target these lows here. Off of this. I got to watch this because I have about 3 minutes in order for this trade to actually begin to materialize. So I got to watch. This is a dangerous trade. But no matter what happens, they cannot go above this higher, no matter what happens here on this trade. Otherwise, man, this trade is cooked. Just so you're aware. Timestamp 11:42. I'm not going to add anything more to this. If they eclipse this high, then I'm going to take a loss on this trade here. Yeah, 11:50 is coming up. This is dangerous. And they're squeezing us into oblivion. Shit, ES just made a brand new high. Shit, this is bullish off the chain. Jesus Christ. Shit, they just filled the gap from 3.6. That's what that was. That's what they was targeting. Damn, why didn't I see that? Did nobody alert me to that? God damn. Nobody decided to alert me to that? Shit.
I think they kicked that macro off early.
Yeah, bro, but they just attacked that gap fill just now. Okay. They just attacked that gap fill just now. They literally just attacked that gap fill just now on SPX. That's what that was. I gotta watch this. Shit. They literally just attacked that gap fill just now on SPX. And they're goofing around with a damn near an upwards trend line. My stop loss has to be above this if I add anything more to this position. There is no risk management mode. I'm gonna add more to
Order
this position.
filled.
I'm gonna add 40 contracts to this position and try and target these lows over here. I just added 40 contracts to this position, and I'm at 53 contracts right now, and I want to try and target these lows. This is very aggressive, but I got about like another minute or so in order for this trade to realize. Just so you know. So yeah, I got about like another minute in order for them to actually realize this shit. They literally just completed that gap fill just now. Stop loss has to be directly above here. How much time I got? I got 40. I got 4 or 5 minutes or so. This is dangerous. I should probably cut this slightly. Shit, this is dangerous.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Shit, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. So I gotta cut that. Why? Because 11:45 they can shoot this. So I'm up $450. I'm about $450, $500 on this. But they're dumping this. They just wanted to target this gap fill. That's exactly what I was missing. Y'all need to alert me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Y'all need to alert me. Nobody said nothing. They were targeting this gap fill. Oh, that space. That's what they were doing. Before
I didn't think that was in play, to be honest.
Huh?
As I didn't think that was in play right there, to be honest.
I didn't see that. They targeted this. Shit. How the hell didn't I see that? They targeted this from the They targeted this from the pre-market trading plan. That's what they did. Right here. Hold on. Where's it at? They targeted this from the damn pre-market trading plan. Is that what it is? Where's it at? You need to be looking at 3-6 SBS gap fill at 68.30 for the objective out of this market reversal of this Iran news that released. Shit, they did it. This pre-market trading plan literally held up 100%. I was just trading just now, like I wasn't paying attention to that. But thank God I was sized accordingly. But damn, that's crazy. Literally, they did it. That's crazy. That's why we need to be reading it. And you need to be on alert. Shit, I might even forget sometimes. That's why I read it sometimes throughout the day. Out loud. Shit, look at them. Now they want to dump. That's why I added more here. And I was trying to get out of here. But I would have held a little bit longer and maybe targeted these lows again. But it's the 1150 macro. I don't want to be goofing around. I did not cut that trade. So this trade right here, even from where I enter right now, this trade is still green. It's still good money. You actually should be in the green right now in this trade. So if you took that trade, there's no way that you should have lost it. Zero scenario where you should have lost. Because I did not cut. And I did not admit defeat. I added into the face of them going up here. I was adding. I wanted them to go higher. Guys, we need to be closing out of these positions here, or short positions, on a push like that, because it's 1150. Macro coming up. That shit definitely dumping right now. Did anybody else take that trade? Did anybody take that trade?
Yeah, I did. I made a little bit.
You said what?
I took it. Oh, I made a little bit off of that.
Okay, good job.
I actually closed the short and switched long and hit that top big green candle.
Oh, good job.
Got my count over the 50,000.
Great job, brother.
Yeah, I switched up just now.
Great trade.
I see them wick down.
Great trade. Yeah, it's 1150. Shorts off the table now.
I'm targeting 25,207, best case scenario, but primarily 25,179, 180 area.
Yeah. Oh, so you on the long?
Yeah, I'm green on it right now.
You might get saved with that 1150 macro.
Yeah, that's why I took, because I figured this is going to go ahead and pop those highs real quick.
But you need to be looking to the left. You need to be asking yourself where you can manage your risk at in the event that they decide to start going crazy for this 1150 macro, because we are at the top of this move. You're literally buying the HOD. So you need to be asking yourself, where can I manage my risk at in the 5 to 8% chance that they decide to dump this? How can this hurt me? That's what you need to be asking yourself right now.
On the bottom of that small little order block from that last push up.
Okay, well, there you go. Please do not short 1150. Queen D says, yes, man. I'll try not to, just for you. Shoot. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro.
That's something open.
I'm in an active position right now. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Order
baby.
filled.
Let's go.
Holy shit. Yo, what the fuck? I saw my P9 moving just now. What the fuck is that? Holy shit.
crazy.
All right, I just hesitated too much, man. I'm out.
That shit did not close out.
Yeah, I got out of there. I got out of there big time.
That was a
I need to see
platform.
good. Yeah.
Did it leave one of your contracts open?
Yeah, so like I saw the positions over here. Like I was looking at like the net liquidation go up and down. I was like, what the fuck was that? But it says, hold on. Okay. What the fuck was it? Account log. Fuck. Yeah. So it left. It literally left 3 contracts on the table. That was weird as fuck. Yeah, cause I was up like $500 just now, and hold on. Yes. So yes, I was actually in 3 micro still, and it did not fill all of the contracts. And the reason why I saw that was because yeah. So the reason why I saw that was because I was looking at the accounts, and the cash value was going up and down. I was like, what the fuck was that? But then the realized P&L was hardly moving. And so was the total P&L. So I thought that I closed out the positions, but there was a platform glitch. So what I had to do was I actually had to log into Rhythmic, and I had to double check it and see what was going on. And when I pressed flatten everything, it it closed me at 1150 here, which is wild. That's wild, bro. So fill at 21,553.25 here. Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. That's what I'm saying, man. You always gotta double check. Platforms can make errors like that. It was clearly showing I was out of all trades, but I guess there was a discrepancy. That's why you always gotta double check and triple check everything. That's crazy to me. So anyway, so I was up like $500, but I'd rather flatten everything and then figure out what the hell was going on than be inside of it and just be goofing around. That was crazy. QQ has an imbalance at 611. Where? 611. You talking about this? Close 34. What imbalance at 611 you talking about? Which one are you talking about? I don't see one. I don't see one. That's false. You talking about a volume balance? I don't see one. 611 where? My chart tripping. Okay, good. I double check that. Up $400 so far. I can take trades and not take base hits. Well, I can take trades on larger size. I don't always have to make $100, $150 or $50. I can switch up and trade a little bit more aggressively. But you have to understand that that's what comes with the consequences. You need to be short, and it needs to be in your favor. You need to have confirmation. Both people made money here. I started a position here, and I doubled and tripled down here on that gap fill in order for us to target this lower here. And even from this entry here, this trade still went green. Damn near almost up to the TP. Why? Because I shorted here, and I was trying to get how many ticks? I was trying to get 40 ticks. This shit still ran 54 ticks. So it still literally went. It still went to the TP. Even though I would have blindly held. let alone when I added here and I tripled down here. So there's that. And then Dean longed it slightly before the 1150 macro to capitalize on this burst to the upside that he was anticipating. So both people made money. Two things can be true. Am I tripping? Talking about that little gap? Yeah, that's just a one. That's no. You're not tripping, but that little gap that you're looking at right here, this ain't nothing but a 1 point volume balance right here. Because we closed at 34 and the low over here is 36. So that ain't nothing but a one. That ain't nothing. It failed to break that high at 182 4 times. I'd watch this. I'm on a 5-minute chart. High at 182. Is that a perfect double top? Oh no, it is not. I was gonna just say. What the hell is that? High at 182. High at 182, wow. High at 182. High at 181.75. Oh, no. Not perfect, but it's close. Correct. Even failing to break it, yeah. But then they also got this going on here too. See this? One, two, I believe. 3, 4. I count out the door.
Yo.
So, until proven otherwise, I need to be on alert for this. I'm going to assume that they're getting ready to shoot this until proven otherwise. I'm on alert. I'm not saying that they're going to do that, but that scenario right there with that trend line is making me nervous. Like that. It's just making me nervous, that's it. Like, I'd be a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'd be a little nervous in that scenario, I'm not gonna lie.
Jumping out the gym, man. You know we gonna win. Jumping out the gym, man. You know we gonna win. Fucking with that boy Murdoch and that boy E. You know you gonna win. Fucking with this. Fucking with that. And you know you gonna win. Easy fucking. Like, this shit's crazy as fucking. I don't know what the fuck I was doing before I don't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. I see my mistakes though, but damn.
It's hanging around in a 15-minute busy, yeah. Or bouncing from those, yes.
Once you learn your mistakes, that's when you get better. You get better at read price action. Because you know what to do, not what to do. Not the short inside the motherfucking, not the long inside of 15-minute Sibby, not the short inside of 15-minute busy. You feel me? Like that ass. Man, I'm so blessed, bro. Man, I'm blessed. And I want to be able to bless others, so along the way. Everybody make some money today. Did anybody take that long play from opening?
Should be up over, should I'm up
Nah,
over
I wanted
$1,000.
to, bro. Man, that would have been insane. I'm still trying to find out how to copy trade. I got the Rhythmic Trader. I'm hooked up to the Ninja Trader. So,
Okay.
so I gotta do them individually.
Get
Until then,
Replicano.
I'm rotating accounts.
You get
Get Replicano.
you should
Get
you get that
Replicano, then create a demo.
That
Copy
Replicano
trade
better,
demo.
bro. Man, that Replicano's a game changer. I ain't gonna hold. Ever since he entered, man, that's the best one.
The
Fuck all the mother.
Replicano, to me, is the best. Replicano is the best trade copier to use. It is,
Facts,
bar
bro.
none, the best trade copier to use. If you have Tradeovate, or even if you have Rhythmic, or if you have any computer where you can use Ninja Trade on, Bar none,
Facts.
is the best.
Facts. Facts, bro.
Do you have to have 2 subscriptions to do Instapass for the 2 different computers?
Yes, you do.
You got that too, yeah. 2
Yes, you
machines.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that extra subscription is going to be extra $40. It's going to be an extra
Yeah.
lifetime fee of $40 to $60. That is 100% worth it to be able to have to be able to be afforded the option to do Eval Instant Pass with no discrepancies, because it might because the thing might not copy the trace fast enough and be able to long or short or long and short, which is hedge, all of your accounts in opposite directions at the exact same second. One which you push the
AE.
button. It's not gonna work.
AE. So like I did try that. Fuck, remember when we tried the ratio shit? You remember that
Work?
shit with the yeah, bro, it's still working, gang.
Oh shoot. Well,
Like
yeah.
literally.
Well, I tried it that one time.
And it worked, but it made your account look crazy. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
It messed
Feel
up.
me?
It's
But
like
it
it's
worked.
like ever since then, like I was like, bro, I'd rather just spend a $40,
No, it
$60
still worked though, bro.
and then just do it
That shit
from
worked.
another computer. But yeah, the ratio might work. I don't know. It might.
No, it
But
worked though. I'm telling
I
you,
want
it
it to be
do.
100% absolute. But then yet again, I tried the ratio that one time. I think that I tried the ratio right
When they first brought it out, you remember when we tried it? You remember when we
yeah,
tried it when they
bro.
first had brought it out?
Yeah, bro. When the contracts rolled over, so that may have been what messed it up.
Last
I don't
year,
know.
it was like last year. It was around like I remember when we did it because we
Yeah,
had
exactly.
they had posted that shit. You remember? It was in the
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
it-
You might be able to do the ratio. I don't know. Just I don't know. But
it's
I
up to
know for
you
a fact
though.
that the
It's
way
up
I
to
got
your
it,
preference. I'm not
yeah,
trying
your
to stop
preference.
nobody from doing what they doing. You
Exactly,
feel
yeah.
me? It's up to
Yeah.
your preference. You feel me?
If
But
you want
like,
to give it a try, then what you can do is then what you can
but at
do
the same time, you got to know how to set it
is
up. Hold on, E.
yeah,
They got to
set
know
it
how to
up,
set it up.
set it
Yeah,
up,
you got to know how to set it up.
and then do a ratio market test order on one micro, and then see if it copies them all simultaneously across all the accounts
Right, right.
in one direction and in the opposite direction.
You could do that
My
right
only
now
thing is my only thing is
with the Sims.
is I'm unsure if the at the money TP feature will then work that fast for the ratio if the market flashes up and down in literally less than a third of a second. So that's what I'm saying, because the ratio closes the trades out whenever the lead account closes out.
So
So
you
that's
go
my
negative.
so like
Just
if you
go.
get a God wick, I'm talking about like anything less than a tenth of a second, which is when the market moves and teleports, I'm unsure if the ratio will hold up. That's my only thing.
Okay, okay.
But like if they just squeeze it and go up nonstop or go down in one direction, yeah, you're gonna pass.
I get you. I get what you're saying. I
But
get
you
what
need to
you're saying.
make sure that shit TPs out. So like that's why you need to have that bracket in place.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely,
Yeah, for
definitely,
sure. I think they would have
definitely,
done this.
definitely. So like on a ratio thing, I think it's still ain't it. I think it's still the same. I don't know. I'll probably like have to record it and try to show people or show you what I'm talking about. But like y'all continue to do it the same way until you know what I mean. Don't do it ratio way if you ain't never did it.
Yeah.
Do not do it the ratio way if you ain't never did it. Don't go. Don't do it. Don't do it. But you're gonna be confused and you fuck around blow a count because you're not understanding how to use it.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just bringing it to your attention because we used it before and you feel me. I was just bringing it like I understand it, but some people just don't use it for their confluence. You feel me? Which like he still uses method, which ain't nothing wrong with that shit. That's his method. You feel me? I'm just saying, don't take. You feel me? Back test it. That's all I'm saying. Try it out. Back test it. Research it. You feel me? There's
For
videos
sure.
in the fucking Discord on that shit. Cause he even fucking did a video on that when we did you delete it or not? I don't know if
No,
you deleted it.
no. It should still be
The
there.
one that we
All
okay.
the Eva
Yeah.
Instapass videos. Should still
So
be there.
like he got that video in there setting it up on the ratio. If y'all want to learn how to do it like that, just to try it out, it's up to y'all. Cause he got a video in there showing you how to do it too.
Let me
So
double check.
I don't know if he deleted that one after you said no, fuck that shit, you ain't gonna do it. I don't know if he deleted it
Oh yeah,
after that.
yeah, that one on the ratio. Yeah, I deleted that one, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah,
Yo, E.
Yo,
Yo, last night ICT was actually saying he never even seen the market behave like how it behaved like this past month, basically.
Yeah, bro. I was hearing it. You like, man, in the
this
30
market
Yeah.
been
plus years
crazy.
experience, like I never see. I don't even know where the market's going.
Yeah, bro. I've never heard him complain like that. That was the first time ICT ever complained since I'm watching him. Like he was
he said
actually
he don't know
nervous.
what the he said he don't know what the market gonna do.
Yeah, ICT. He was like he's not gonna be trading. He's gonna wait and let the market play out because the market is not like in the past 30 years. He was saying the market has not moved like how it moved. Like
Cause he trying to hold that long ass. He trying to hold those long ass trend. The market ain't going like how he is going. It's going up. You know what I mean? It's going. It's not standing a steady trend like how it was last year. That's why this shit different. The world ain't the same, man. Man. The
Yeah, he was
world ain't
talking
the
about
same.
he was talking about he had to see how Asia was gonna do, London gonna do. I think he was trying to play it by the range at that point.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah, he
Exactly.
actually made a little strategy about trading the range inside range basically.
Exactly what that was. Exactly what that was. For sure. The Asia lows and highs and shit. Yeah, the range. Shit. Hell yeah. Exactly what he.
But he was switching it from like just trading the regular trading hours. So like there's that gap there that's always you see when you're trading just the regular trading hours
Uh,
and not the electronic trading hours. So like he would usually set those gap up, and there's like a little strategy he was teaching about that. It's actually pretty decent.
yeah.
Yeah, like I use that whenever I don't see like I got a decent trade like how I trade, but uh, I use yours strat Mordak and I use his, so like I be combining both of them shit.
That both shit. All as long as you got a strategy behind whatever you learning, bro, and it works for you, shit.
Oh yeah, that's the one I backtested that got me all those funded accounts actually.
Me. Yeah, you got a strategy and you using other people confluences with it, it works for you, shit. So I'm not stopping nobody from using other people. Shit. I'm not stopping you. So if you got something that work for you, that's confluence what we're using in here, and you want to line it up with whatever you got going on, do it. Don't stop. Don't let this stop you from learning other shit to confluence your confidence from reading the market. Like real shit.
That, that's why I wait on certain times.
But don't
Like
get too
I was
bogged up.
pushing it
Don't
on
get too
Sunday.
bogged up in all that information. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you though. Don't get
Nah,
too bogged
nah.
up into all that information.
I was
Cause like
pushing my luck on
some
Sunday night
information
with
too much.
you, and you made me with you guys. I made like $1,200 profit that night. And I'm like, nah. I was supposed to wait until Wednesday. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill until Thursday now.
Yeah, shit. So like, don't get boggled up in too much information though. Like, all good information ain't good information. So you feel me? So like, it just take what you want and what you need out of it and utilize it for what you need it. You know what I'm saying? Be talking that jibber jabber. I'll take whatever it is I need to out of that shit and utilize it to what I my understanding. Like, that's what anything though. Negative, positive shit. You feel what I'm saying?
12:15. 12:15 timestamp.
How many trades you
Yeah,
took today, man?
I'm always open to answer questions.
Absolutely.
I think they're about to reattack the 610 sell side liquidity. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I think they want to reattack the 610 sell side liquidity. That's what I think in my mind. Like no joke.
Let me see.
I'm gonna probably try and take like another base hit over here.
I've been gone for like 45 minutes. Let me see what you mean.
It's about $100, like maybe like 100 or so tick base, maybe about 40 ticks or 5 micros, which is what
y'all feeling?
The load it is.
Or how you living? My beautiful people. My beautiful people.
There's a wickless candle over here on ES that I think they might want to dump through.
Not
We
going.
barely tapped 610 and we bounced. You said what?
You're not going.
Nah, bro. They banned me on TikTok for 3 days.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm about to short this.
Filled.
I'm gonna short this, guys, and I'm gonna try and get 40 ticks to the downside of this move. I'm gonna short now, and I'm gonna try and take, guys. I'm gonna try and get maybe just like a quick $100 or 5 contracts. I'm gonna try and get 40 ticks to the downside of this move just off of a base hit. Here, if they squeeze this, then that's fine. Then I'll be willing to add up a little bit higher off of the confluences, maybe with this 1 and this 5-minute sippy here. I might not be able to perfectly time this here, but I gotta watch this. I just think personally, okay, well, you know what? Like, they barely tapped this 609 here, and like they barely tapped this 610. Like, I really wonder like how bullish this market is here, like out of this given market structure. Like, I'm really trying to understand that right now. And like, we didn't tap into this 15-minute BISI. I mean, you know, this 15-minute BISI here for serious fuel to go higher, and we got this weird staircasing pattern going on over here. Like something, like something just smells fishy with this with me. Then we got this wickless candle over here on this low. I'm just looking at multiple draws on liquidity lower. We finally had an immediate market structure shift like this, then this break over here on ES. So like, why wouldn't it begin to precipitate a little bit lower? Like, there's a lot of reasons on it to why I think they might go lower here. You know, so it's just something that like I'm willing to potentially begin to dibble and dabble with, just off of like 1/5 size. Just trying to get a quick little 40 ticks to the downside off of like 40 micros or so. I mean, 5 micros or so. Like, I don't want to oversize. Like, I don't want to do something foolish, right? So that's what I'm in right now. This is like a quick little $100 or so. Like, if it decides to play out, but I don't want to be oversized on this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's left behind those low at 6,813. They didn't take those out on the Nasdaq. They took those out for now. Yes.
Yeah. Like, ES never tapped into this 15-minute BISI, so I'm unsure how strong this bounce is going to be potentially. Well, shit, ES did just. I mean, SPY did just flash to 680. I didn't see that till just now. Close on this candle is 37. The low is 44. Shit, SPY just flashed 680.
Yeah, all that engineer liquidity is
Jesus Christ.
to that.
Yeah, SPY just flashed 680 just now. I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention to that before I took that position. I didn't see that.
On that, I think it's gonna go back to those highs up there. All that engineer liquidity with dog.
Yeah. I didn't see that. We gotta watch this zone right here. If they come any close to this, then they're gonna shoot this past us. So it's literally almost all or nothing on this.
I got the double tops up here on NQ, bro. At 178.
Yeah, that triple top.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
Let me see something here.
And if they do that, I go.
All right, 177.50. 177. I don't know about 100 ticks on this trade here. SPY has a 7-point volume balance over here on this.
They tapping 15-minute city right now. On ES, that is.
SPY has a 7-point volume balance. If SPY decides to attack this 7-point volume balance, I'm going to close up this trade, no matter where the hell I'm at. This is the next immediate draw on liquidity potentially. This right here is the only thing that could potentially save me on this before they decide to squeeze this and go higher on this trade here. That's the only thing that could potentially save me on this trade, just so you know.
I see what you're talking about. I see exactly.
12:20 right now. It is timestamp is 12:20.
coming for it right now too on Spy. I mean,
Yeah. That's exactly what they're trying to come to. They're trying to come to this on the spot. It says 7-point volume balance on this. If they remote, hold on.
that's crazy. Damn, you can clearly see that shit, bro. If you understand how they look, wow. That's terrible. Yeah, just beat my strategy. I never really that shit.
I just added more onto this trade just now in order to try and target this volume balance right over here on the SPY. So I just added more on this trade right now because I think that SPY wants to dump past this and maybe try and target this volume balance over here a little bit lower. This is 7-point volume balance, and I just tripled the size on this. I want to see them dump past the zone.
What coat funny? What the hell you talking about?
There we go. Okay, yeah. So that was a 500 point. So that was like a $500 trade just now. You see this? So I literally quadrupled the size. No, not quadruple. I literally went from 5 contracts to like 50 on that, based off of that drawn liquidity just now.
That shit
25 off of that.
crazy, dog.
I put 2
Yeah.
minis on it.
You
Made
gotta
like
take
425 off of that.
Yeah, they just filled that. It's done. The alert went off.
Fucking yes and dump. Tap that 15 minutes. All that shit correlate. That shit crazy how all that shit just folded and
Yeah. Once I saw that, like once I saw this 7 right over here, and I saw that they didn't really want to go higher, like this is a fake out. I literally went from 5 contracts to 50, 45 or 50.
Hey, what will be
I'm literally
was
yeah. I'm literally just trading liquidity. That's it. Just based on what they're showing, based on where they're probably going to go. So that right there was just a free. How much was that? Shit. How much was that before? $400. That was a free $500. $500. Just now. But I mean, like if you, but even then though, like this trade still went to break even. So even if you were in 5 micros, you still got at least got the chance to get out of break even. Let alone like if you added up here when I added. Once I saw that, they're getting ready to shoot this. This is bullish. They gave me a chance to get out. If that volume balance was not there, I would not have added onto that trade. I just had an immediate draw on liquidity. A 7-point volume balance over here on SPY is equivalent to about a 10 or 11 or even a 12 even on the Qs. So when they shot this up, they left us over here behind and like they never wanted to go higher. They were fucking around on this. So like this trade was just a liquidation, squeezing a raid to see if you were oversized. And then they really wanted to come back and collect. And now they're right back to where they were before. But I used this and I played off of this.
A18, you crazy.
Absolutely. Now you learn from me. But I told him he don't gotta tell nobody. Absolutely, A18. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Good tradey. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
He's funny as fuck, boy.
Oh shoot, I can't see my P&L. What's going on? Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on, let me adjust this so y'all can see. On the YouTube.
I like that on TikTok, bro.
Oh, I just created an application screen capture and I just trimmed it and then I put it over there to the side like this, like how I'm doing on YouTube, like this. So like it's pretty similar. So like I go here, no, not there. I go here, you know. So like I go filters, edit filters, and then bottom I'll go 480, you know, 460, just guessing like this, and then I'll go close like this, and then I'll slide it over like this, like that, just so that like they can see it, just for transparency reasons. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, YouTube. You know, sorry about that, guys. Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, please, because I'm not gonna be going live on TikTok for the rest of this week. It's cooked because I gotta go somewhere on Friday, so I'm not gonna trade on Friday. So I gotta go somewhere on Friday morning.
Y'all better like and subscribe to my YouTube so I can go live for you.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah, tag it.
go live.
Tag it.
Better start liking, subscribing.
Tag it.
50 people. I just need
what's
50.
your YouTube?
Up $800.
I need 50 people to subscribe for me to be able to live on YouTube.
Up $800 today so far. Sub just now. Forgot you had a YouTube. Thanks, brother.
Murdoch,
Yeah.
At Murdoch the Sniper.
I go live on YouTube every single day. Every single day I go live on YouTube. Every single day. You said it's called what? Murdoch the what?
At Murdoch the Sniper.
Yeah, Murdoch the Sniper. THA.
Great time.
Sniper. I like that. Holy shit. Look at that candle. So risk management mode and then being able to understand the market and then being able being able to understand draws and liquidity allows you to then adjust your trading style the moment that you're in a trade. It gives you the most fluidity. Instead of you just being cold caught instead of just being hardcore set in your ways, like, okay, I enter position here. Then that means I gotta get out here. If here I'm wrong. Nothing happened in between. No matter what they show me, I'm locked in. Like, bro, this market's forever changing. So, like, you might have to adjust, but you can't adjust if you always entering in on the same maximum contract size. And how the hell are you gonna do that? There's no way that you could have did it if you entered initially, right over here when I did, on like 3 minis or 30 micros. You would have been cooked on this move here. Whereas me, I'm praying to God that they go higher so I can add more to then still target something that I was looking at with modest expectations. And then I just lowered my asking price and I got out here for $500 for like $400 or $500 or so, for $500.
I just Murdoch.
Yo.
It's Tano. I just be on TikTok more. Go, what's up, T? What's up, Tano?
Just
How's Brazil, brother?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm finna go to E. Go to E.
I'm gonna sub to your channel too in a minute, brother.
Go it over, bro.
Huh?
Man, I'm up $800 today on this account. $1,500 total.
No, I got.
I wonder if I should be goofing around with these. Oh, $600 on this account too. Realized P&L is $654. I mean, like if I stop and if I just do 4 of these days here, I get a maximum payout. So why would I want to push this? I mean, like, I guess I should follow my rules, huh? I mean, it's 12:30. This is right around the time where I would normally be done anyway. So I don't have any other funded accounts. I'm waiting on Apex to approve my other accounts. So I can't do anything until Apex decides to do that. So I mean, I got these 2 accounts. Like, if I do this again for like another 3 or 4 more days, then I get these 2 at a maximum payout. I'll get these 2 at like a payout. And then I can add another account or 2 or so to the mix. I wonder. Good trade. What we got? Dang, it's 12:30. I put my stop loss at 161. I got stopped out. 161. Damn, they stopped drop at a tick. Why you put your stop loss there for? I'm trading without a stop loss. What made you do that? Why made you put your stop loss there? What was it? What was the sizing that you were in? Yes, correct. Yeah, try and put the stop loss above the most recent swing high or swing low. Yeah, like something like here. He is correct, or something like here. Like, if you're going to use a hardcore stop, but if you're going to copy the trade that I'm taking, you're new here, so it's okay. But you need to understand like how I'm trading. So like you might want to watch and see exactly why I'm doing it, because there's no way that you should have lost in that trade if you're trading exactly like I'm trading. Because I literally said I want them to squeeze this to then go higher. So you need to be on alert with that. You're using dollar amounts and you're trying to justify the trading specifically. That's dangerous. So be on alert. It's okay. It's the first day. You good? Lesson learned. Yeah. What was the size? Oh, so you was in 1 mini on that originally? Close to being oversized. Close. Close. You were close. A lot of times, if I take a trade, I will prepare in the event that disaster strikes, and then I actually hope the disaster comes, or they engineer something that confuses me or that goes against me, so that I can then so that I can then increase it and get to my normal size, then take a base hit off a normal size. Otherwise, they'll just go straight to my TP off a 1/5 size, and then I'll do that 4 or 5 times a day. That's what usually happens more times than not. And then from there, I end up making $300, $400, or $500. But sometimes I'll be able to make $900 $1,000 off of like one or two trades off of my normal size. If they give me the opportunity. But a lot of times they don't. A lot of times they don't. If they give me the opportunity. A lot of times they don't. Mhm. I was trying to move it up. Trust me, to my phone. To my phone was lagging. I couldn't move it. I'm still up 247 of the day, but still, yeah, good job. Yeah. Look at this LRLR pattern they got going on here. This is dangerous. What does this mean? So they got a weird staircase and pattern going on here, but the staircase and pattern is ahead of this major objective and this high being swept. So this is dangerous. They could literally break down or up. They could do anything.
They doing a diagonal engineering. They about to drop those.
Man, but they got this up here, bro.
Top up here.
Yeah, exactly. They got that and they got this here.
Top. Don't forget about those double top. That's 170. Top up here.
They got that and they got this here.
Top. Don't forget about those double top.
Base hits, my journal says. My journal strives for base hits. My journal says base hits. That's what it's saying. So I might follow that. So yeah. Why? Because I'm up $900. Why would I want to risk this? I have to adhere to the consistency rules. And I know, guys, anything past $500, if you just do that for 4 days, for 4 at the most 5 days in a row, you will get a payout. So why do you need to make $2,000, $3,000 a day? That's just how I just naturally think. And I'm out of funded accounts. I'm out of them until at least maybe potentially tomorrow. So I got a payout coming from the Bullinox today, and I don't want to trade those accounts. So those other Bullinox accounts, I'm waiting on a payout from those. Pretty soon, hopefully, I had to knock on wood, I will be getting paid, $7,000 for every $1,000 I make. So I am 100% going to limit myself to 3 to 5 micros.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
You get damn 7, 8, 10 accounts. You do 3 to 5 micros. You take 2 or 3 $100 no brainer, stress free, A+ setups a day. You talking about making $20,000 a month of making down off of damn 3 micros. You don't need all of that. I was just about to inbox you. Where you at? Man, they banned me, Kalia. They got me, Kalia. I said that one word. The re and the ard.
Yeah.
And I said, am I re? And that word right there set it off. I said that one word. Yeah, the hard R. They don't play about that word, boy.
That's crazy.
You cannot say that word on stream. They will cook you. And they clipped it too. And they sent it.
It's usually almost instant too.
Yeah. It was instantaneous.
Easy.
So yeah, Khalil, I'm gonna be trading on here the rest of the week. I'm not trying to do some push-ups or something.
Printing money like it's money, money, man.
Man, they getting ready to come up into the zone. Print money, yeah, no. They getting ready to target this right over this high, this 613 high on the Qs. This right is what they gearing up for.
They call me money, 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 man.
Thank you. Still trying to learn how more now. I know what to do for the next time. I really appreciate it. No problem. Bro, it's part of the learning process, FEG. Part of the learning process, my brother. You good. You new, you good. You just joined Discord. Trust me, take your time. Take your time. But you need to get a feel for if you're going to even remotely copy my trades, you need to get a feel for it and you need to see what's going on. You need to see how I'm managing it. And it needs to align with the account size that you're trading. Because you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I say. But continue, but while I say, even though you're in here, you still need to study that knowledge community page. And you need to study up on the Discord and go to the terminology page and then show up to the classes whenever you can. And if you can't, then you need to review it and watch them. So like you need to watch them, then you need to watch the videos and review those videos for sure. That's gonna help you, bro, for sure, for sure. Zero debate is gonna happen.
But then your question is, if you have a question, review it, and he gonna record it, so you can go back if you do miss it.
Absolutely.
That y'all got advantage of. So if
Absolutely.
option to drop y'all question, then he'll review it for y'all. Mention your name. He done it plenty of time. Mention your name for that specific person that asked that,
Yes.
and for you. So that way you go back and you can see that structured for you or anybody that's having that problem. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's a blessing. You don't get that. You
Exactly.
nah, man, come on.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah. And then also for you, since you're new here, this right here needs to be your best friend. And you need to be studying that so that you can understand this, brother. This right here, you see this? This trading plan right here should have been your guide. Look at this. Everything in here happened from start to finish. You need to be looking at the 3-6 XPS gap for a 68.30 for the objective out of this market reversal off of this Iran war news that released yesterday. They targeted it and they failed at 68.30 on the SPX, right? You see that? And then as long as QQQ stays below this, we will be in multi-day sell side, meaning expect intraday sell side to happen at any time out of one of these 15-minute major SIBIs potentially. And every time we turn to a 15-minute SIBI above head, the market began to reject. And like how I said, meaning I fully expect the 15-minute BISI we created the moment the Trump news dropped to stabilize the market until CPI Wednesday morning. I didn't say that we was going to dump. I didn't say that it was going to fully reverse. I literally said it right here. I said us to naturally eat into the pullback. Expect us to actually naturally eat into it on the pullback, on a slight pullback. But I'm not expecting a full-blown market reversal. So you need to you need to mark this 15-minute BISI over here, and you needed to be paying attention to that. And you needed to have been watching this right over here, this major 15-minute BISI right. Well, no, not that one. This one right here, because I said this out last night, and look what happened. Every single time we tapped into this from the pre-market trading plan, we launched off a launching pad. And you need to be connecting the dots inside and out. So like when I was saying this earlier about like how I was like, you need to not be shorting this. You need to be looking for every opportunity to then be trying to long it. Whenever we start to dig into this over here, one of your strategies that you have backtested needed to align with what the hell was going on with that pre-market trading plan potentially. Or that needed to be your bare bones. Or if you tell me like, bro, I'm already insanely profitable. I already know what I'm doing. Then what you need to be doing, brother, is that needs to be your guide on what not to do. Like, okay, my strategy says, okay, but you know what? I'm in a short here. I need to be going break even. And I need to be scaling out as we're tapping into this. If that's what your strategy calls for. Like what not to do is far more important than knowing what to do. It's because you can figure out what not the fuck to do off of that pre-market trading plan. And it clearly says it's going to stabilize this market and we're going to bounce.
In an uptrend since
this entire time. Exactly. So hopefully that's like a small little introduction in regards to how you can get yourself going here, brother. Did that make sense or no? Did that make sense a little bit to you, brother, or no? Let me see. Let me see what you said. Let me pull this up. Just want to make sure you're good. Did that make sense? Yeah. Cool. Everyone has a bad day, huh? What happened? Cole had a bad day? What did he say? What Colt said? Colt had a bad day or something? I thought he had a good day. What you talking about, fam?
What he said about me?
No, he says Colt has a Colt. He mentioned Colt Phantom says everyone has a bad day from time to time. The thing is to go back to your trade and find out where you went wrong and write it down so that you don't make the same mistake. Correct. But take heart. Everyone has a tough day once in a while. That's just part of trading. Learn from it and start fresh tomorrow. What happened to Colt? Colt lost.
I back my bad. I don't know what you're talking about. I literally just pulled back up the computer, but I think that
Oh.
earlier I said that you were teaching me how to lose money while everybody else was making money.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, fuck, bro.
That trade right there was crazy. We literally outlined a trade for him to take to then lose money, and I was like, if you do this, and if you follow the instructions like how most people do, you'll lose $1,000. Do it, and he did it, and he immediately lost $1,000. I calculated like this. He brought it. That was insane. That was dope. I told my girl to leave me alone for Saturday and Sundays. I'm locked in for this shit. I'm trying to get my first payout so I can help my mom's out. Then continue success from there. I'm gonna tell you something. That's dope, bro, that you want to do that. Great. Well, class is probably going to be on Sundays. I doubt it's going to be on Saturday. I'm not sure if it's going to be this Sunday, but if it's going to be this Sunday, it's going to be late this Sunday because I'm going out of town on Friday. So, however, this is one of the things that I will tell you though. You need to help yourself out. If you help yourself out, I promise you helping your mom and your family out will come. But yeah, that's good that you need to stay focused. But don't neglect your girl. Don't do that because that's not fair to her. And you know what I'm saying? But however, in the meantime, though, you can stay focused though. It's like you can stay focused and you can stay locked in. Like as far as like just random goofing off, like you can save time and expedite your success. So like if you I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Like if you like to play video games a lot, then instead of playing 2 hours worth of video games, play 30 or 45 minutes and then study for that other 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of scrolling aimlessly on Instagram or TikTok, say, man, I'm gonna put this thing down and I'm gonna read up and I'm gonna study it, I'm gonna stay locked in. Things like that. And now like if your girl's like, hey, you know what? Like, hey, like for example, like it's like you could save time in other areas without being neglectful. Another example, like for example, if you and your girlfriend normally go on 2 dates a week, like just just 2 simple dates a week. Say, hey, baby girl, like I'm trying to lock in. I only want to go on 1 date this week. 1 date per week, and I'm gonna use that other time to save my money, and I'm gonna stay focused because I got something I'm working on. Now, if she can't understand a simple step back like that, you're not neglecting her. But if she can't understand that, or she or if females listen to this, and if your significant other or whoever it is you're talking to cannot understand that, then that's a problem. I'm not telling you to leave them, but that's a problem that needs to be addressed because you're trying to better yourself. And ultimately speaking, I believe that true love results around no matter what happens, you should always want the best for that person, even if that is not with you. Because how can you seriously love somebody if you don't want the best for them? I just believe that's selfish. So if the best thing for that person is to be with you and you are clearly adding value to that person's life, then great. Then what's there to debate? But if the best thing for that person is to not be with you, then why would you want to be with that person? I'm serious. That's just literally like how I think. So like I don't hold nobody prisoner, and like there are 0 captives in my life. I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, if you feel as though that you gonna get something better else, then why are you gonna be with me? I want the best for you. I love you. Okay. What you don't care? No, I care. I care so much that I want you to find the best thing for you. And then it's miraculous how, like, if you want it, like, it's miraculous to where, like, if you embody that philosophy, it's miraculous how often things decide to stay.
Printing money like
It's
that.
absolutely amazing. But, like, whenever you try and grab things and whenever you try to not let things escape, everything seemingly begins to escape your grasp. But like if you just have but if you have that, but if you embody that mentality, I mean, like I find it remarkable, how the things that you love randomly just decide to stay and they love you back even more. But that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. guy walking by my door. I overslept. I'll trade tomorrow. WIG. Man, look at this LRL pattern I got going on. It's the law of detachment. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, they better dunk right now.
Man, yeah, no, that ain't looking good. No, I see my girl most days. I play college baseball and also work. Okay, good. Good, brother. Guys, I'm gonna take a step away from the desk right quick and I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back in like 1 or 2 minutes. Hold on.
Like $200 off that little dunk. Should have stayed though.
Shit.
It's like my favorite part.
They dumped out their 15 Mississippi on ES.
Yeah,
they did. Exactly
this is almost like that 3 drives pattern I love seeing.
Me. Everybody on YouTube. Y'all go follow or subscribe to my YouTube page. I go live for Asia for y'all, man. I need 50 subscribers, man. 50 subscribers, man. That's
I just gotta put the notification bell. I already subbed. I just gotta put the notification bell.
Good looking, gang. I appreciate you, bro.
For sure, for sure.
They dumping out this 15 Mississippi on ES. Dun, 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 dun. Man, they just keep on creating these triple tops up above on NQ. Oh my, this should be really truly triple top, bro. Because these look kind of close, but not. They'll fake you out. You ain't really looking close.
Man, Apex is taking forever to review that trade.
The top tiers.
Apex is taking forever to review that. I'm back. Apex is taking forever to review that. Normally speaking, they would have approved that payout by now. But because it's more than 20,000, they're looking for every single excuse not to approve that payout. They told me I had to record myself. I had to do all of that stuff. That's crazy. Great job, Colt. That's how you be streaming.
Said I should have held it. I wanted to hold it to at least 25,109.
You really could have held some time.
Goofing around with that.
True.
NVIDIA back up. NVIDIA green.
I got to go back to the 25,140 area. See if they decide they want to continue going downward. Yeah. I just got a little more. 25,140. Let me put a limit on that.
1 o'clock it is.
All right, I'm in.
We are literally in the same spot as we were at 11 o'clock for the last 2 hours. We've done nothing but just goof around and goof around, engineer liquidity, and then target the engineer liquidity. That was it. Base hits. Base hits was the name of the game again today. They goofed around here, went sideways for 20 minutes, dumped it, tapped this 15-minute BISC, liquidated everybody, and then shot up. And then once this major move was completed here, then they just been going sideways, doing absolutely nothing. Base hits was the name. The pre-market trading plan reigns supreme again. The base hits was the name of the game again today. Not again today, because yesterday was not base hits. But today was. Why? Because it's the day before a major news driver. The second largest one of the month. I wonder when OPEX is. I gotta look this up. We still sell side?
Y'all can tell me about
Put low 180, 225.
Yes. We are still an immediate sell side delivery program model. Yeah, what up?
Hey, there's a difference from them being in positive HBL and negative HBL. Y'all see how these candles is.
Absolutely.
No movement. You ain't getting no.
There's hardly no movement. We're in positive HVL right now, guys. For anyone that's new, it's called HV as in Victor, L as in Larry. We are in positive HVL, so the candles are going to be smaller. Time distortion is going to run rampant, and then they're going to hurt the people inside the options chain a lot more. What's going on in layman's terms is the market maker is hedging itself whenever we're in positive gamma. Buy orders are being met with buy orders. I'm sorry, buy orders are being met with sell orders, and sell orders are being met with buy orders. That's why the market is a lot more choppy and it's less direct. And it seems as though all dips are being bought. So that's just the reality of what's going on. Until proven otherwise.
But it's like more for like the people that be doing value area POC, point of control. This will be where they get their gaps in.
Yeah, potentially. But then it's more so for you to have a deeper picture and an understanding and to have modest expectations so that you can adjust your trading style slightly. So instead of you trying to get 100, 200 ticks in like a couple minutes, in like 1 or 2 minutes, you might want to take, 40, 50, 60 ticks on a base hit. You might be willing to wait a little bit more for them to shoot it up, potentially, to then target an objective. And you might, also the candles are going to be moving a little bit slower. So you might be able to upsize dependent upon the environment that you traded in.
Oh, folks, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
If we was in deep negative HVL like down there, there's no way in hell I would be in down 6 minis or 50 or 60 micros. I would never do that. I would literally blow the account literally in 15 seconds. Unless I was intentionally going below a go. There's no reason why I would do that.
As soon as you press the button.
So as soon as you press the button.
If you're not on the right side.
Exactly. You might be able to get away with that at positive HVL if you have high level conviction in regards to where they're getting ready to go.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's already 1 o'clock. Can you believe it?
Look at that green.
Every day around this time, the market seems to get choppy. Yeah, that's why ICT says that the market literally goes on break between 12 and 1 o'clock. He got a number 2. Hey. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you got a number 2, Kalia. How you doing, Kalia? Thank you. Top fans, yeah. Number 2. Thank you. Apex is taking forever to approve this payout. I wonder what the hell that they're waiting on. I know what they're waiting on. I wonder what excuse they're going to engineer this time. Well, they said oil is dumping. My newswire just said.
They must have opened up the Strait of Hormuz. Let me see what's going on over there. Check in. Peep in. Let me peep. Let me peep in. Let me peep. They talking about.
Man, I think that their overall objective is that they want to pop this high here. This is what I think these people are trying to target, man. I'm not even joking. I seriously think they want to come here. Like, I think that would be like the finishing blow for these people. I'm not even joking. So help me goodness gracious, I'm not even joking. Like, overall, that's where I think they want to go. It just makes the most sense to me.
Hey, E.
Talk to me.
Hey, I got a question, and I was just gonna answer it because it's hard to type it, and I was just gonna answer it on here if you listening.
Yeah, of course. I'm listening, brother. What was his question? Let me see.
And about first presented
So you said the first of the
FVGs.
yeah. Okay.
I was gonna tell him it's not necessarily the first presented of the session. It's more so the first presented, like.
Yes. Thank you for explaining like that. But I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah.
So in that picture I sent, and you'll see at the left, that's the first minute of that leg up. Necessarily the of the so that being reversed, right? And then with some steam, it will create a SIBI. That SIBI is now the first presented of that leg down, if that makes sense.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. Yes, correct.
Down creates when it creates the first fair value gap. Basically, yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Correct. Out of whatever leg that you're looking at, whatever sequence. The reason why you're thinking first presented is the first presented of the session is because that first presented out of that session is what ICT likes to trade himself. But I don't do a first presented out of a session. That's just something that I personally don't trade. Let me see. Today's Tuesday. So like for example, ICT will see something like this, and then he will long this here, and then manage his risk off of this first presented and target high draws and liquidity. So he likes to look for the first presented out of a specific session, but that's not something that I personally like to do. That I personally like to trade, like this here. Excuse me. So ICT would look at the first presented busy here, and he would long this shit here. But then the reason why I don't like to do that is because shit, look, they inverse this and they dump this. They don't gotta go high off of a first presented. So like I started to trade stuff like this because I started to look at that, but like I couldn't devise an actual strategy by trading within the first 5 minutes of the market opening because the volatility was insane. They could validate and invalidate setups all the time. So you sitting there trying to long this first presented within the New York session, and then they dump it. And even if you didn't close out here and you held on, you went break. You got a lot of break evens, and then they dumped it over here. You for sure to close out here, and then they still went to exactly where you thought it was going to go by squeezing it higher here. So, uh, so that's the real life example on why I don't trade first percentage out of a session. But then the other thing to elaborate on what 818 was saying is the first presented is the first like I am losing a word to define it, but it's literally the first presented opportunity, the first presented FVG or sign, whatever it is that you're looking for. First presented look out of the leg that you're looking at that he was specifically referencing. So like if we're dumping the first presented FVG after we sweep an external is the first presented. First presented can mean so many different things. So a first presented can be the first presented out of a time act. So like if you're looking to play the 1150 macro, you can look for the first presented to present itself after 1150 or going into 1150. That's a shining example of a first presented. It can be the first presented. A first presented BISI can occur after we just swept an external sell side. So now you're looking for the first sign that the market's going to flip and turn on a dime. That's going to be your first hint. If we're squeezing up over here into the zone, the first hint that the market is going to even remotely go lower is a first. So like you need to be looking for like a first presented, if that makes sense, like something like this. Like this is the first hint. And you know what? This market might even remotely consider going lower right here. And when they created, then they went a little bit lower and they bounced up in the inverse, but then they still decided to go lower. The market decided to shift its tone after this was presented here. After this was firstly presented. This one right here told you that they were seriously trying to go lower. Why? Because no other place on this entire move up did they create a first presented. So you should not even remotely consider shorts here. If you decided to short it here after this first presented, you at least had a chance. You had a chance. If you randomly now, well, hey, bro, that doesn't make much sense because I saw you short it like here. Excuse me. Hey, bro, that doesn't make much sense because I saw that you shorted it here on this candle and you shorted it here on this candle and you made money with no first presented. Yeah, but I was literally in like 1/8 size and I was taking a base hit off of a liquidity sweep. So that's a personal model of mine that like I like to trade. Like liquidity sweeps and taking base hits. Why? Because there's some dumbass that bought this high over here, thinking it was gonna go higher, and then then when he gets stopped out at is where I'm TPing at. So I went over that in the Sunday class, in this past Sunday's class, and it's posted inside Discord. But like I'm talking about like if you're trying to even remotely hold a trade for anything longer than 60 to 120 seconds, this right here was the first presented opportunity. That's what that is. Does that make sense, J-Walk? Confirm or deny? Confirm or deny what I said makes sense, please. I'm also willing to teach right now a little bit because I'm waiting on him to pop this high. Okay, yeah, that's clicking a lot more. Thanks, he says to 818. Oh, yeah, it's dumping for sure. Sheesh. Yeah, they flipped on a dime. Now they're going higher. They made you think that at 1254. Now they're going higher. Kalia says they're definitely going higher. Yeah, they're going higher right now. They're not interested in going lower.
That was I'm talking about the oil.
Oh, you talking about the oil? Yeah. Yeah, my news wire said they were dumping. they getting ready to eclipse the HOD, and they getting ready to come up into the zone. They're trying to target the zone. I'm telling you now, this is where they're trying to go. It's clear as day to me. They want to pop that high. I'm not sure if I want to take any other trades off of my account, so I'm being for real. So I'm going to turn my trade copy off. This is really just strictly just for the commentary. Why? Well, bro, you could be up $1,200 on a day. Come on. I want to exercise the storage Shahrazad, and I want to keep my account at the maximum threshold. So if I lose $200, then I'm gonna have $200 less to dibble and dabble with. But if I walk away now, it's at the maximum amount that it's been at all day. So because of that, I'm not trying to really risk it because I know if I make $700 for just damn 3 days, if I do that again for 3 days, then I get a maximum payout. Why would I want to goof around with that? Shit. If I just do this for 2 days on a Bullinox, I get a max payout because the max payout on Bullinox is $1,500 per account. So once I get to the buffer, why not just do this for 2 days and I get a max payout? That doesn't make any sense to me. So that's how I'm operating under. I'm operating under the same notion as I would when I get the payout. Or when I'm operating and I'm trading under the same parameters that I would if I was at the payout. That's how I trade. But the first or second day might be a little aggressive, but I'm starting to dial back the closer I get to the payout. Why? Because why I got to prove myself if I'm already there? Why I got to risk blowing up my account? Why not trade 3 to 4 micros and then make $300-$400 a day for like 4 or 5 days and get a max payout? Why? What the hell am I doing? Your job is to stack payouts together, not to enter into an ego pissing contest, and then show your friends how quote unquote good of a trader you are because you randomly got a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 P&L today per account. But you're not gonna send. But what you're not gonna do is that you're not gonna send them a screenshot of you losing $5,000, $10,000 6, 7 times in a row off them accounts and blowing them. No, you're not gonna send them that though. Who said something?
Yeah.
That's what you're not gonna do. Miraculous how that works. They're just goofing around over here, just so you know. They're goofing around over here near these highs. I think they're just testing you. I think they want to see if you can read liquidity. That's what I think that they're doing. Like, no joke.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they were gonna pop that area, go slightly above 25,205.
I just think that they're testing you. Mentally.
My setup so fucking cold. Better set up so fucking cold, boy. Tell you, boy.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Easy money, I say.
That's what I think in my brain.
I went to that 130.
I'm done trading my main accounts for the day. I'm no longer going to trade those. Hold on, I'm going to go put my Chipotle inside the thing.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Making sure this volume is working.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Double checking it before I do something stupid. Holding along on demo plus 700. Good job, Khalil. Good job, girl. I think they want to pop this high over here on the Qs. This high constitutes going in about 613. They for sure, if you're on a long, you need to take off 50% whenever they pop this at 182.
Things, right?
So what?
It took a trade. I don't know how it took a trade while I was in the settings area.
See me early too.
Well,
that was messed up.
If you're on a long, you need to take out 50% whenever we pop this high because they're about to do that right now. Get out as soon as it pop.
Yeah. It was.
Don't get greedy though. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, and then don't get greedy and then get stopped out. Why? Because you're trying to get one. Why? Because you're trying to perfect it. You're trying to get one tick here.
Not even crazy.
I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah,
I was talking to somebody else.
Rack.
I took that little short to that bottom area right there, to that order block. A quick 185.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. There.
See that? I'm back. 688 on SPY. Trend line. Let's take a look. I'm back. Sorry, I had to heat up some Chipotle that I bought yesterday. I didn't even touch. I spent $11 on that Chipotle bowl. I stopped by this one restaurant. It was really good. Some good Chinese food. And I got that and I ate that. So now I'm eating my leftovers for the first time. So I'm not gonna waste no Chipotle. You crazy as hell. So in any event, so this is the lesson that I was trying to tell Kalia, that I was trying to tell people. You sitting here and you trying to, not you, as in Kalia, but if you're one of those people, this is the lesson it's called front running. Front running the trades. If you're one of those people where you're like, man, I gotta go all or nothing. So like you full TP or nothing, and you bought here off of this biscuit here and you went break even. And instead of you being happy with damn 130 ticks or so, and then you front run it by literally 5 ticks, a tenth of a percent. Instead of you front running it by less than a tenth of a less than a tenth of a percent. Literally 0.00%. 5 ticks from less than 5 ticks, I'm sorry. Yeah, about 5 ticks or so. 5 ticks or less. Instead of now you had to suffer through this drawdown. I'm not saying they're not gonna get there, but you could have been out if you front run it. That's why I front run objectives. That's another lesson in trading because they don't always have to go straight to your TP. Who are you? Why they gotta do that for you? Why they gotta help you out for it? Remove all doubt. I want a demo. What I do? I want a demo. I know. But we learning and we training for to not be on demo, right? So when you in here, this is the same. So when you decide to get inside Discord, this is the same guidance that I'm gonna give you.
I can't believe it. I just called Tops up. They have nobody talking. They told me, oh, we're
They're going to eclipse this high. You could almost literally like blindly. Now this is an example to where now listen, pay attention. Shit, I didn't do it fast enough. But this, like right there on this candle, like if they would have pulled it back, would have been an example to where like I would have momentum traded. But like it has to be like a fast momentum trade, something like this. Like it has to be like a fast momentum trade, and you have to have like a clear drawn liquidity like this in order for them to immediately shoot it higher like this, like this. This is an example of where like I would break our momentum trade. See that? Look, see that? And I would be out like this, like here, like this. I would do something like that. This is an example to where like I would fast break out momentum trade into like a brand new HOD and just try and steal like a few ticks, like right before like they pop a major liquidity zone of some sort. That's what I would do personally. Something like that is what I would do. Some shit like that.
Order filled.
See that? That's an example to where like I would to where like now if I'm going to momentum trade, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a clear liquidity target in mind. And as they're teasing it, and I know for a fact that they're getting ready to do this, guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? Then I'm gonna buy it here on this candle, and I'm gonna be out within 30 or 40 ticks. Why? Because I know they're getting ready to squeeze it on them. That's why. That's a perfect example on like what I would do. Right there. How many ticks was that?
Easy money.
That was $750.
Easy money.
Why? Because I still have this clear higher objective in mind that they're clearly trying to come into the zone. But it's a breakout it's a breakout into a clear higher drawn liquidity. Free money, I would take.
Money, man. Free money.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
But again, what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna overstay my welcome on 50 contracts. I'm not gonna do that shit. So like I would actually do that on like my normal like test a trade I would normally take. Hold on real quick. I gotta go check on my Chipotle. I'm heating it up on the stove. Who are you? D-Money says. Luke. I am your father. Luke. It is I. Good trade. Again, breakout trade strategy. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna blindly hold a breakout. Hell no. But shit, I could scalp a breakout with a clear drawn liquidity. Yeah, I can breakout trade, but I'm not just gonna be goofing around on breakout trades though. I used to do orbs, which is breakout trading. I used to do that too. But then I figured out how I can. So like I figured like how I can like perfect it. So like I could do that consistently nonstop, and I could, bro, shit, I could make millions, damn near, off of breakout trading. But you can't really manage your risk off that. Ain't no managing your risk off the why? Because if they dump it on you, you cooked, and you didn't know when to get out and when to get out at, where to get in and get out at. And there's no risk management mode on breakouts. So like, there's no risk management mode. So like, it's either you cook all the way or you're done. So that's what I would do. That right there was a breakout. Like literally damn near almost maxing that shit out and just taking like a quick little 30 or 40 ticks. Why wouldn't they do that? That was free money. Even if he was in 10 micros just now, That was a free $250, $300. Luke, I am your father. Dang, another $2,000 a day. Look at that, just like that. Excuse me, sorry. Shit. Wow, another trade. My two funded locked out. So I did that up 800. I got out first tick up. Good job, Cleo. You've been doing great so far with us, Cleo. Good job. But you need to continue to learn. Are you inside Discord? I don't know yet. Are you gonna join soon? Or at least you at least need to be reading that knowledge page for $11. That's what you need to be doing, at least. And they getting ready to pop this high, boy. I told you they was getting ready to come here. Did you not believe? If at any point in time you sat here and you looked at me like I was stupid whenever they was dumping this shit, you need to reevaluate what's going on. Shit, this might be another breakout strategy that I would do potentially. On my soul. Why? Because I think I'm ready to shoot this. Another breakout strategy I would do. Look at that. Look at that pop just now on that high. Look at that. See that? Look at them tease it. Look, watch this. Watch this. Another breakout for like 30 ticks. Watch this. But see, look. This is why breakout trading is dangerous, because they just pop that and like they could pull us back at any given moment. And then like because you're oversized, you'll blow your account. This is why I don't trade that strategy. I'll show you why. I'll show you why I don't trade this strategy right now, okay? I'm gonna show you why I don't do this. Do not copy this trade. This is not something that I would normally do. I'm getting ready to show you why I would not. I'm getting ready to show you why. why you cannot always work this. This is not something that I would do. Do not copy this fucking trade.
Order filled.
Watch. Shit, they might do it though, for real. But watch. I don't know. They might do this. Who knows? Do this breakout strategy again. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if they eclipse this high first, or like if they dump this and then pull this back, and like I lose $1,000 on this trade first before they pop this high. Let's see. I know for a fact that they're gonna pop this, but like if you're oversized, you could get cooked really quickly because they'll mask the objective, then they'll dump it, and then they'll squeeze it higher, and then go later.
That 15-minute SIBI tap on NQ.
You said 15-minute SIBI tap on NQ. Yeah, up here. That's exactly where they're getting ready to go. They're going to shoot it up here into this 15-minute SIBI. Is that where they're going to go? But this is what I think that they're getting ready to do before they do that. I think they're getting ready to do some shit like this, and then they'll do this. But I'm trying to prove a point in regards to why because people say, bro, if you have the back test strategy down, like why don't you do this all the time? Like, bro, like you can make like $800 like every single time. What the fuck are you doing? Well, because you can't really manage your risk off this. It's literally like all or nothing. And you need to have a high conviction that they're getting ready to do it. See that?
Order filled.
Shit. Another $700. Fuck it. Another breakout strategy. But you need to have a high conviction they're getting ready to take it higher. I thought I was getting ready to dump it and then do it. I knew for a fact they were getting ready to do this. What's up with that alert? What's up with my alerts, bro? Why are my alerts not going off? Hold on.
We get to the money.
My alerts are not going on. Something strange is going on.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to take claim for this, even though I said that they were going to come here, because this is not something I thought they were going to do. I thought they were going to slightly pull us back and then eclipse. So like you can't just consistently just buy the top, but you can buy the top of something like this with a high conviction they're getting ready to pop a high, and you be out within 30 ticks. But if you're wrong, so help me God, you're going to blow up your account. Like if they dump this 60 ticks, your account's going to blow. So that's dangerous. You need not be doing that. So that's why I said don't copy that trade, because it doesn't always work like that. Just so you know. They just popped that high and they took it to exactly where I thought that they were going to go. So everything has worked out 100% through and through today. Today was a great day. I'm calling the market out it again to the exact tick. All right, guys, listen. Timestamp is 1:30. There's 2.5 hours left in this day, and it's the day before CPI. They're just squeezing everybody out. Everyone else is blowing their accounts, and they're trying to figure out why the fuck the market's going lower. When you shouldn't have been surprised. I told you that they were going to go higher today. I said, don't be surprised if they take it higher. I literally said this right here. So help me God, I did right here. Look, market bounced 4.5% from the lows. We are for sure an intraday buy-side delivery. I told you, and immediate term buy-side. Don't be naive to think it can't precipitate higher until tomorrow's New York session. You need to be looking at the 3.6 SPS gap at 68.30. Check, check, check. For the objective out of this market reversal of this Iran war news that released. Oh, what? You thought because we bounced 4.5% yesterday in a straight line that we was going to go lower? Are you crazy? Or do you have a mentor? Hey, bro, well, we're not on TikTok no more, so why are you trying to sell us on this then? Well, because I was trying to sell you. You need to be reading this every day that it gets sent to your inbox. Then you would know. I fully expect this huge 15-minute bid we created the moment the Trump news dropped to stabilize the market. We tapped it 3 times and it shot up 1%, 1.5%, 2% off of it. Were you paying attention? Do you have a mentor?
Was you?
In any event.
Was you? Do you have a mentor?
Do you have a mentor? Guys, listen. I believe in you. I think we're going to cut this stream. Every single trade is going straight to the TP again today. So we up damn near 3 hands total. Wow. Which is a decent day today. All of the funded accounts are in the green again. Another green day. Exercise the story of Shahrazad, we will. We got to live to fight another day and tell the story again so we can keep on telling the story over and over again. We don't tell the story the next day by finishing the story. What story will we have to tell? Right? That's the baseline principle of Story Shahrazad. I might tell it again for class. Okay? So listen. NQinsider.com. Knowledge and community page, like it's on my bio for you to understand. Show up to the classes and the mentorships, familiarize yourself with the terminology, and then watch us trade live. You need to invest in yourself in order for your future to invest in you. I'm not trying to convince you. This is for the people that's inside Discord. You still need convincing. Some of you. Others have changed their lives. They already know, or they've seen it. You need to be showing up for the new students that's inside Discord. Take advantage of every opportunity inside here. This is a great opportunity. Don't piss it away. We'll catch you tomorrow. And I'm not going to live stream Eval Instapass tomorrow because I don't think the Apex is going to approve the payouts. If they approve the payout randomly tonight or tonight, some random time tonight, then I'll do Eval Instapass, then I'll update Discord. Otherwise, I'm not going to live stream. Why? Because I don't have any accounts to do Eval Instapass with. So I'm waiting on Apex to approve the payout. So they cook me probably until next month. So I'll just goof around on that, okay? In any event, I believe in you. I love you. And we'll talk soon, okay? I'm gonna cut the live stream. Murdoch's gonna be live streaming or whomever. They'll be live streaming a little bit later during the Asia session over here on the Gold's trading floor. They'll be inside here. So if you want to tune in because you're at work, yeah. The Phantom's gonna be there. Other highly profitable traders are gonna be inside there. They'll be sharing their screens inside the Gold's trading floor tonight, like right around 6-ish, 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. And then like another wave is gonna start up like right around like 10 o'clock. Sometimes, guys, we almost have 23-hour a day trading inside here, making money like this. So that's up to you. But I will not be live streaming for the rest of this week from TikTok. So there we go. I love you. And I know it's okay. I believe in you. You can do this too with us.